welcome back to Yoga with Vic. If we haven't met yet, I'm Victoria. I'm going to be leading you through your morning flow. This is to really help you feel energized. If you slept really weird, maybe you're feeling achy, this is going to help you feel better, stretched out, and ready for the day ahead. So let's get into it. Get comfortable in an easy seated position. You can also do this lying down. So maybe you're still in bed and you just want to lie here. Feel free to do so. Bring your eyes to a close or a soft gaze. Notice your palms and flip them up for receiving. Start to take some deep inhales and exhales. Breathing from your nose, coming into your Ujjayi breath. So important to ground yourself here at the beginning of your practice, or really at the start of the day, and coming to your breath. Maybe you want to bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your chest, starting to feel the sensations of your inhales and exhales. Inhaling, feeling your stomach expand, and on your exhales, feeling your stomach fall through. Wherever you are, take one more breath. If you're lying down, I invite you to come back into a seated position. If you're already here, let's shift forward into our tabletop position. Shoulders are on top of wrists and hips are on top of knees here. Toes can be tucked or untucked, whatever's most comfortable to you. And really push into the mat here. Core is engaged, our spine is straight. We're not sticking out our butt here. We're slightly tucking our pelvic inwards. Wonderful, engaging our core to wake up. On your next inhale, your right arm floats up to the sky. And on your exhale, it threads through the needle on the left side, coming through your arms. Right ear comes down to the mat, and right shoulder comes down to the mat. Breathe into this twist here. Hips are still pointing up to the sky. Most of your weight is in your shoulder. It's so important to get our spine moving right in the morning. Really separate those vertebrae that might have been stuck throughout your sleep. On your next inhale, push onto the mat with your left hand. Right arm raises up to the sky and allow it to float back down onto the mat. Take a breath here. On your next inhale, left arm floats up. Exhale, we thread the needle towards the right. Left shoulder comes down onto the mat. Left ear comes down on the mat. Hips are high. Take 2 breaths here. When you're ready, push your right hand into the mat, allowing yourself to come back up. Left arm reaches the sky. Allow it to plant down beside your right. We're back here in tabletop position. Right foot steps back, toes are tucked under. You'll start to feel a sensation in the back of your calf. Maybe you want to rock forward and back here. Really experimenting. All these sensations you might be feeling this morning can be quite intense. This is also great mobility for your wrists. Find balance here. Right leg raises towards the sky in line with your body, parallel towards the mat. On your next inhale, left arm floats up to the sky beside your left ear. Focus your gaze on something that's not moving slightly in front of you and down. We'll hold here for 2 more breaths, really engaging this core. Allow your left hand to plant down. Right knee comes back in beside your left. Left foot steps back, toes are tucked under. Notice the sensations on this side. Each side will be different. Maybe you want to start rocking forward and back here. When you're ready, come to steadiness. Left leg floats up to the sky in line with your body. Right arm floats up beside your ear. One big line here. Hold for a couple breaths. When you're ready, right hand floats back down. Left knee comes back in. Inhale, gaze looks up, belly drops, hips pointing up to the sky, cow pose. Exhale, curve your spine in the opposite way, pushing out into the mat. Chin comes to chest, think belly button to spine. Inhale, belly drops, gaze looks up. Exhale, chin to chest, belly button to spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Take a couple more breaths here and go at your own pace. Maybe you want to start to take some swirls with your spine. If you go one direction, notice that and go the other way. Really getting into any kinks that you might be experiencing in your back, your hips. Go as slow or as fast as you need. Maybe you're here rocking forward and back. Take one more breath wherever you are. We'll meet in a steady tabletop position. Toes tuck under. Hands are still planted here into the mat. Lift your knees off the mat and push up and back into your first downward facing dog of the day. Maybe you need to elongate your posture here and step your feet back or hands forward. Pedal out your feet. Feel these sensations. Putting your weight in one foot and then the other. Really grounding your hands into the mat and pushing it away. See how long you can get your spine. Notice your breath. Notice your equal inhales and exhales. Use your breath and deepen each sensation. Take one more breath. Come to a steady downward facing dog. Knees drop down towards the mat. Hips are still pointing up. Arms reach forward. Allow your chest to sink down. Keep your arms active here. Elbows are lifted. Chin is lifted. Hips are up towards the sky. Toes are still tucked under. Breathe here. On your next inhale, walk yourself out of it the way you came in. Breathe here in your tabletop position. Walk your hands slightly forward. Hips fall down towards the mat. Allow your forearms to come down on the mat. Thighs are on the mat. Hips are on the mat. Arms are parallel towards each other. Pull your shoulders away from your ears, pulling them back on your back. Toes are tucked under, legs are engaged, knees are lifted. Gaze looks forward, thinking about shining your heart through your arms. Take a couple breaths here. Release. Lift your hips up out of this posture. Walk your hands back. We're at the back of our mat now, sitting on our heels, knees are together. Inhale, arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, we cactus our arms, elbows are pulling back, chest shines up and through, gaze looks up. Hands float back down. Maybe your palms are facing down or up. Wherever you are, take a breath here. I challenge you to set an intention for your day today, whether that be get everything done on your to-do list, or maybe it's just to stay a little bit more present throughout your day, or maybe it's to challenge yourself to do another yoga practice later today to wind down. Whatever it is, hold on to that thought. Inhale, arms reach up to the sky. Grab onto your intention, palms touch. Bring your attention through heart center. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.